Hey everyone. I keep saying that all the time in all my videos. Hey everyone. At the very beginning. It's a good day for America, everyone. Today is Monday, February 8th, the day after the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl itself was a very kind of day. uh, it's like I've been making so many jokes on the Kansas City, like so many jokes on their expense, that Kansas City is probably going to send me a check. Yeah, that was one of my jokes. Last night I did make a joke though over Kansas City losing. I was like, Mahomes lost because Mercury is in Gatorade. There we go. Now, anyways, you guys, the Super Bowl happened. It was boring. It was dull. It was really, especially if none of your teams are playing and with the way 2020 is going on and all that stuff. It was just one of those things where you just like, eh, when it came to it. But the one thing that actually did deliver with the Super Bowl, it was the commercials. A lot of you guys saw the commercials and everything. My personal favorite was actually the Paramount Plus ones with Beavis and Butthead in it. And every time they showed up on screen with something, they always had like some sort of one-liner or some sort of joke going on, and it was perfect. It was perfect. Especially the one where they're like, "Oh no, it's a crack. We're gonna have to jump it," and then they just start laughing over the word crack. Uh, I was laughing too. And then also we had movie trailers too that premiered. I know one of them was for Fast and Furious 9 or Fast 9 or F9 or whatever it's called. Vin Diesel with cars. There we go. We had a trailer for that, and then we also had a trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And I'll get into the trailers more later on in the stream. For those of you who don't know, this is my weekly vlog, basically weekly live vlog. So everything happening right now is all live. It's not a rerun. Hopefully Nightbot isn't like, oh, this is a rerun. No, this is not a rerun. This is live. Unless you're watching this after the fact, then it's a rerun. So, hey, to whoever's watching this later on, it's a rerun. But normally on my weekly streams, I talk about video games. I talk about the past week of streaming, all the streaming I did, all the content I cranked out for you guys, and then other gaming news, and then pop culture news. So I'll get into comic books and all that stuff later on. New things I picked up in the past week, and then a few other stuff too. We'll talk, and then at the end, I'll probably put like a Q&A session at the end, and you guys could like leave comments and totally leave comments right now. I could work off of it too. So it's all good, you guys. It's all good. This is like my chance to interact with you guys. You guys to interact with me when I'm not playing video game or busy with a boss fight or whatever. So first up, let's talk about streaming. Like for the past week, I've been streaming a ton once more, but I've actually discovered, hey, I could do reruns too. So a few of you guys, I kind of like I kind of want to tell you that like when I'm doing reruns and all that stuff, but at the same time I don't. I just leave it there. A few of you guys do leave comments whenever there's a rerun, thinking that I'm live, and I'm not really. It's just reruns. It's just like the thing's doing something as the reruns happening. I'm probably like out cold asleep, fast asleep for like hell hours. So what I do now is overnight I put a rerun up for about 12 hours give or take. So it's stuff for you guys to catch up on, and like I normally put reruns out either because I need something to kill up time on my channel, or I'm trying to hype up something else. So, say if I'm gonna be playing part 5 live of some sort of stream, then I put up parts 1 to 4 as like a precursor before that, so it builds up hype and you guys can watch it and be all caught up really. So I've been doing that mostly with my streams, but last week a lot of the games I've been streaming it was Uncharted 2. I spent 3 days going through that, and that was a blast. You guys had so much fun watching it. I had fun just chatting with you guys as I was playing as Nathan Drake and shooting mercenaries and all that stuff. And then that was like in the daytime, and then at night I had those the Three Nights in Raccoon City series, and I was just playing Resident Evil 3 remake, and you guys were loving that as well. So to everyone who showed up for the Uncharted stream or the Resident Evil stream, thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. And then on Saturday, I had a long stream for Final Fantasy 14, which I will also get more into because there's this new expansion and all that coming out. I had a really long, really nice stream that sounded really good in my head before I set that, and now it sounds really weird. but I had a really long and nice stream for Final Fantasy 14, and I was able to play with my guild, my group, and stuff, and was streaming that. They were on the air as well, and Kira Snow, wherever you are, thank you for the subscription. That means a lot. Kira Snow, if you guys don't know, is my guild's leader, and she swings by and checks out my stream as I'm streaming Final Fantasy 14. And then also, before I go any further, I do want to thank a lot of people who gave me a couple of follows this past week. Let's see, James Brooks Brown, thank you for that sub earlier in the week. Anita, Adria, Master off as year 0, 113, Shadowlight, 987, Irene Cinta, Blonde Moments, Jules BP, Toon Link 1672, Barn Gear, Kirsten. I and Icy, I probably said it right. That Girl Lee 92, Oscar Awesome 12, and Yabumir for following me or subscribing to me this past week. That was awesome. Thank you guys so much. And then so I mentioned Final Fantasy 14, right? And on Friday, was it Friday? What day was the 5th? Was it Thursday? Was it Thursday? Whatever day the 5th was, Friday, Square Enix had a press conference for Final Fantasy 14, and that press conference was basically them announcing the new expansion to Final Fantasy 14. It is called Endwalker, and basically it's a storyline. It's the game that's going to wrap up a 10-year storyline. So basically, if I want to put it in perspective, what they're doing with Final Fantasy 14 with the Endwalker expansion is basically what Marvel did with Avengers Endgame, and how Endgame wrapped up a 10-year story. So they're doing the same thing, but for Final Fantasy. So a lot of the community, a lot of the fans, everyone's really excited. Everyone's really stoked about it because it comes out later this year, fall 2021. And then we're going to get the build up to it. It's going to start happening on, starting on April 5th? April 13th. The day the PS5 version of the game releases, we're going to get new content for building the road, the path to Endwalker. And it's a long time coming. I'm really excited. If you guys know me, you guys know how much I am passionate about Final Fantasy, and especially Final Fantasy 14. To me, that is my World of Warcraft. That's my League of Legends. That's my comfort zone when it comes to gaming. That I will always go back to and play no matter what. And it's just muscle memory, like riding a bike whenever I do play it. So Endwalker itself, it's a massive thing. You're actually going to the moon. You're going to the moon and you're going to fight the dark god Zodiark. And if you guys know who Zodiark is, he was from the previous Final Fantasies as well. But in here, he's more like a god level villain. And what's really funny is that your character is already god level as it is by this point. So it's like god versus god, really. Anyway. Closest way I could describe it would probably be Final Fantasy 13-3 or Lightning Returns. It's almost to that kind of scale. And then there's what's also unique about Endwalker is that they're bringing in stuff from Final Fantasy X into it. Like the biggest one is they're actually bringing Anima. If you guys play Final Fantasy X, Anima was a summon. It was a monster that you get to use on your side. But now in Final Fantasy 14, Anima is appearing once more. But Anima is going to be a summon in Final Fantasy 14's turn where you have to fight them. So a lot of the Final Fantasy community, a lot of the hardcore gamers out there who knew about Final Fantasy X, they loved Final Fantasy X growing up. They heard about it happening in Final Fantasy 14 now, and now they're migrating over. So to anyone who's new to Final Fantasy 14, welcome. Or anyone returning after a long hiatus, welcome once more. And then other things happening video game wise would be what was it? Was it Nintendo? Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog himself. Not Sonic the Hedgehog himself, but Sonic the Hedgehog the series and stuff. They're actually getting a Lego set now. So there's gonna be an actual Lego set for Sonic the Hedgehog coming out. I don't know when, but sometime soon. And basically it looks really good. It was actually a fan creation, and somehow it won a contest and everything, and it got the fan support, and everyone was behind it. And Lego was like, you know what, we're gonna make this into a reality, and they ended up making reality and making one person's day. Uh, it was like I read the article. The guy was like so happy, so ecstatic. Like he got the news and he had to wait like about a month or two in order to actually tell people about it. He had this whole NDA non-disclosure agreement thing popping up. Yep. And then coffee talk, you guys. I got my coffee right here. Hopefully, you guys got yours as well. And then yeah, it's a weird time to be a gamer, really. I remember growing up as a kid in like the early aughts and late '90s and stuff. Being a gamer, being somebody who's into tech and all that, you're labeled as kind of like the outcast of like social groups and all that stuff. You're just like the weirdo, really. I'm still a weirdo, by the way, still a weirdo, but I'm the cool weirdo now because apparently video games, because of the pandemic and like the way things have been going for the past 10 years, is now like the be all end all. It's like you're cool all of a sudden. So it's weird, but also at the same time relieving and kind of fun to think about. Especially now that like the way it is, like video games is like going into pop culture in terms of like movies, uh, Lego sets, amusement parks like Nintendo World or Super Nintendo World. That's what it's called. And speaking of movies, Mortal Kombat. There was like a couple like I think it was like a quick 30-second video clip of the new Mortal Kombat that's coming out later this year. That was like shown off. It looked really cool. I think it was like Sub-Zero, I think, wasn't it? And they also showed off some clips too, pictures and all that of the characters and cast. And then also in terms of other video game movies, Resident Evil, the live action Resident Evil reboot, which is following Resident Evils 1 and 2 in terms of storyline, timeline, and all that. It's coming out Labor Day weekend this year. And so I'm really excited about it. I'm curious how they're going to release it, if it's going to be in theaters or we're going to get digital or something, whatever. It's up to Sony. So there's that. And then also in a couple of weeks, I think March 3rd, March 5th, something like that, the Monster Hunter movie is going to be releasing on Blu-ray and DVD. If you guys know me, you guys know I've been getting into Monster Hunter a lot. I haven't played it as much this week. I've been kind of like taking a step back because of the new game coming out. I don't want to like burn myself out. But the new Monster Hunter movie is going to come out on Blu-ray. I haven't seen it yet. I heard from fans, like actual Monster Hunter fans, it's not that good. But I heard from action fans that it's decent. So it could be the same situations as like the other live action Resident Evil movies. Now, since we're on the subject of movies, I'm going to dive right on into those movie trailers and stuff that I mentioned that happened during the Super Bowl and other like ideas and theories and stuff on like when these movies are going to be coming out. So the first big one was Fast 9, or god damn it, it's Fast and Furious 9, Fast 9, F9, whatever they want to call it. The one that has Vin Diesel in it with the cars and John Cena. And that trailer was released. I definitely recommend you guys go check it out. It showed off a lot of the story, what Vin Diesel's character was up to, and why John Cena's there. John Cena is playing the brother, the evil brother. So there's that. And then also we had Falcon and the Winter Soldier trailer premiered during the Super Bowl. And then there's even a longer trailer of it out on social media. So go and check that out. Go and check that out. And it was good. The trailer's good. Like, what's weird is that there's two types of Marvel out there. There's two types of Marvel films out there. There's the one that's like so super batshit crazy out there, like Thor Ragnarok, like it's so out there and metaphysically and all that stuff out there. And then there's the ones that are like actually really grounded, and they're kind of like more like, oh, okay, like I know what's going on here, kind of thing. That's where Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of falls on. It's more like, oh, I know what's going on here. I get it, kind of thing. It's not as crazy as WandaVision, Thor Ragnarok, and Avengers Endgame, Infinity War, and stuff like that. It's more back to basics type of thing from what the trailer is showing. It basically revolves around Falcon and Winter Soldier trying to carry the mantle of Captain America, while at the same time Baron Zemo has once again returned, but this time he looks more like his comic book counterpart compared to the way he was in Civil War. This Baron Zemo actually has his mask. So hey, there's that. He has an army as well and all that, and stuff's gonna happen. And then also Sharon Carter shows up once more. So there's that. There's your promise. What's actually really funny though is that this is the Captain America property. So I have like my expectations are a little bit higher for this compared to like WandaVision stuff, because with this it's more like basically all of the Captain America movies, they have been pretty much really good. First Avenger was good, even though like in the middle part it kind of like got weird. But the other Captain America films were awesome, and I expect the same thing out of Falcon, Winter Soldier, and eventually with either Winter Soldier or Falcon becoming the new Captain America. So that releases on March 18th. I'm going to totally watch it day one. It is the TV show, so I think it's about 6 episodes. So it is like a 6 hour movie in a way. And speaking of the MCU, we had WandaVision. If you guys haven't seen WandaVision, go check that out. There's lots of big things happening there. It's basically a reverse House of M. And I'm not going to get into spoiler territory about WandaVision because there's so many things happening. There's so many big things. Like almost every scene has some sort of ramification for the MCU going forward. And especially that final scene in the latest episode. So if you guys were on social media or whatever, you guys probably got spoiled. Me, I'm not going to spoil for you guys. Especially for anyone who's watching this as a replay. And so yeah, it was so big that like it's like earth shaking really. I don't know what's gonna happen in the next episode, but hopefully more big things happen. And I'm not actually sure how long the series is supposed to be. I thought it was supposed to be 6 episodes, so I thought it was gonna end next episode. But from the way it looks like it's gonna go on for a while, maybe until Falcon and the Winter Soldier releases on March 18th. And then, also speaking on comic books, but flipping gears to DC's Batwoman is still going on. And you know what? With the new lead and everything, I'm actually liking it. I'm enjoying it. It feels good. It feels fresh for some weird reason. Even though Kate Kane's not in there, the new lead, Rain Wilder, works. Like, she just fits in the group for some weird reason. And then, later on tonight, there's a new season of Black Lightning. It's the final season, so that's premiering. I wonder what's going to happen there, because a few characters are supposed to branch off and do their own spin-offs and stuff while Black Lightning itself ends. And then I think next Tuesday or Thursday, The Flash is returning. I'm not sure exactly when it is, but The Flash is going to come back, and they're going to pick up with the whole Mirror Master plot. All that stuff. But the one that I'm most excited for is the one that's happening later on in the month, and that is Superman and Lois. I am a huge Superman fan, so yes, we finally get a new Superman show, and I'm really excited for that. Really excited for it, because like I watch Smallville religiously every single week. Every time there's a new episode, I just kept watching all of it. So, and I even have the box set. It's like over there off camera, just sitting there. So that's one of the things. Like, I'm just happy that there's this new Superman show. Now, could we get a new Superman video game, DC? Hey, I've been waiting for years, ever since I saw that one video clip of Superman fighting Doomsday on the PS3. There's like this, it was like a rare PS3 build of a Superman game. It never saw the light of day, but it looked really good. And I'm still waiting for Rocksteady to make a Superman game. Well, we kind of sort of got one with Suicide Squad versus Kills the Justice League, but we'll see. Now, before I do switch gears again, I do want to say that throughout this week, I'll be having other streams and stuff going on. So, let's see, like, today on my Instagram, if you guys haven't, go check it out. On my Instagram, I put a poll up. I was like, either are we going to play... Wait a second. If we're going to play Uncharted Lost Legacy later on tonight, or play Devil May Cry 5 later on tonight. Most likely in a couple of hours after I'm done with this vlog. And so make sure you guys go to Instagram and you check that off and you guys vote on that. Remember, this is a legal voting thing right here, okay? No voting fraud. I promise I'm not going to keep it political, but hey, you know what? I'm happy Trump is getting another impeachment trial. So hey, there is that. If you guys know me, I have no chill on Trump, especially when it came to social media. Anyways, with that said, I got a I heard there was news about another movie. Um, when I heard it, it's because they did it before he left office, so it was valid. They put the articles and everything before he left, so he could still be impeached. And especially because Trump is a dick. So hey, let them impeach him. Let them throw him in jail. For all I care. But the other thing is, when it came to movies, I read the news earlier, what was it, a couple days ago? Was it Friday? IGN had an article. I can't look here because, well, I'm not part of IGN or anything. So, hey, um, but IGN had an article saying that the next Transformer movies will actually will be a part of the Bumblebee reboot. Take place in the 90s, be a heist film, but the big thing that was the selling point of this is that it's gonna be having the Beast Wars characters in there. So Optimus Primus, Optimus Primal, make that Megatron from Beast Wars, Cheetor, Rat Trap. It's gonna have them in there, and I'm actually really excited about that because you guys know me. I'm a huge Transformer fan, Beast Wars especially, and like that was a series I will watch every Sunday and then also on Toonami and every Saturday too. And I'm excited. I'm excited that they're actually going to do a live action Beast Wars movie. The only thing that I find questionable is that it's taking place in the 90s and it's a heist film. So I'm kind of on that. Like if they kept it in prehistoric times or in back in the 1800s and all that stuff, cool. Like before we had cars. Like if they had this Transformer movie based at any time before the car was invented, awesome. And then Epon 95, how are you? How's your day going? Did you ever hear back from the state? Was it auditor? Was it the state auditor or state assemblyman? What was the thing that he applied for? And then which brings that my talk about Transformers actually brings me to another point. I actually did get something new today. It came in the mail. It's if you guys saw what I did last week, I kind of show off anything new that I get, anything small, minor stuff. And what came in the mail today is actually really funny because I hate spiders. I don't like spiders at all, but what I got revolves around spiders. And I got this. I got the Black Arachnia Transformer toy. It's not an actual first scale version of the original Black Arachnia toy, but this is a newer style from Takara Toys in association with Hasbro, and it's based off of the Transformer series that's running on Netflix. And so yeah, I got another one to my collection. So I have Rat Trap, I have Optimus Primal, and now I have Black Arachnia. The other two I'm waiting for is Cheetor and Megatron, the T-Rex. I want to see what the Megatron one looks like because I have the original Megatron toy for it, and his arm that has the tail on it, that would not attach. It would just be one piece. This new one that's coming out is actually a detachable arm. So you can actually have his hand normal while the tail part is detached. So I want to see what that looks like. I'm not going to take it out of the box. I just want to see visually what it looks like. From what I could tell, though, these Transformer toys, they are not big. This is the Optimus one I got last week, and they're not that big. They are pretty small compared to what I originally had. My other Transformer toys, the other one, the one for this one, the original one, was probably if the toy itself inside the box is about that big inside this box. The original one I had was about top of the box to where my hand is. That's how big it was, and it was a thick boy, really. I keep getting notifications on the van. And so, so my plan for this week now is I'm gonna play either Devil May Cry 5 or Uncharted Lost Legacy today. Depends on what the people have voted for. And then tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, I'll be having my random streams. So one in the afternoon, one in the evening, one maybe at night. And then overnight, from like midnight to like 8 in the morning or 9 in the morning, I'll have replays on or reruns going on. I'm not playing live. It'll just be reruns, and you guys get to see the way I play video games and all that. Get to enjoy it and stuff. And then on Friday night, 8 p.m. Pacific, I will have my usual weekly stream where I'll be playing more of Xenoblade Chronicles. And that was the other thing I forgot to mention. That Xenoblade Chronicles stream that I had last Friday, that was amazing. Thank you guys so much for like sticking with me, watching me play that, and just being there and talking and everything. That is my weekly sponsor stream by the Gamer Nerds, and that was the best Friday stream I had so far. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and checking that out. I will try to have more of that kind of energy, that kind of frantic, fun-filled energy every Friday night for you guys. And which means on Friday we will continue the story as well, too. So we're going to continue the story for Xenoblade Chronicles at 8 p.m. Pacific on Friday night. And then it's so weird. It's like I kind of like burned through everything I was going to talk about. This is insane, you guys. This is insane. So EPL95 and anyone else who's watching, how are you guys doing? How's your day going? How is all that happening? Let me know. Also, I need to hydrate myself. Let me see. They're still trying to. They're still trying to, you guys. Bill Louie, welcome to the chat. But yeah, they're still trying to. The way they were able to get around with it was that they filed the articles of impeachment before Trump left. So before he left, then they were able to get him. They were able to serve him notice, basically. So now he has to show up. He has to do it. And the other thing is that it's all on video too, what he said and everything. So it's like they have actual evidence. But also, this isn't about politics either, because I know it gets messy and people start arguing, people start complaining. So let me know, how are you guys doing? How's your day going? Is it going well? Is it going good? Bill Louie, how are you? Also, there we go. You guys, what's up? Also, did you guys see the Super Bowl? I see you, Bill Louie. I see you. Did you guys see the Super Bowl? What's your guys' take on the Super Bowl? Just coming time before work. It's gonna be another long shift for you today, or is it gonna be pretty chill? You gotta fix the faucet? What happened? Who broke the faucet? Like, what happened here? Tell me the story, Billy, if you can. Well, look at you being a handyman. It's just leaking? Ah. Like leaking as in like a huge leak or like a small leak? Like is there water and puddle everywhere, or is it just like drip and then that's it? Also, do you guys got questions about me and my stream and the video games too that I've been playing? Go for it, you guys. Also, where's Darth William here? Where is Darth William here? He has a sub now. Where is he? Is he still asleep? Good amount of drip. Not as dripped out as me though. That's just way too much fashion for me now. Then you know. That or her. Like I talked to Darth William like maybe early in the morning, like around 8 in the morning and stuff. But then I haven't heard from him since. So yeah, he's most likely out cold from making all that cheese. Now, okay, so I've been talking about video games a lot and everything. I'm still not sure what video game I'm gonna be streaming. So if you guys haven't, totally check out my Instagram. Totally vote on your two options for games for me to play. I'm gonna check and see what I got so far. Holy crap! So we got one for Devil May Cry 5. I just checked, and we got two for Uncharted Legacy, Lost Legacy. So the moment either one of these two options hit 5 votes, that's the one I'm gonna go for. Okay. How Bill Louie? How is your GTA thing going? Like, I saw Paul stream and well, I saw only bits and parts of it because I was like dozing off, and was it fun? Did you guys like rob things or you pull off heists and stuff? And I mentioned Paul. This is Paul's stream, you guys. Animan, welcome. No, I did the wrong. How are you, Animan? So I mentioned Paul. Paul's name on Twitch is TrueCali1415TTV, and him along with Bill Louie play GTA, Monster Hunter, and stuff like that. So check out Paul's Twitch channel right there when you guys have a chance. You witnessed Mike drive a jet into a boat, then Paul did the same like 1 minute later. How? You guys just broke the laws of physics right there. What the hell? That was just some straight up John Woo action film nonsense right there, you guys. And yeah, Evo95, Darth William works a lot, you guys. And I've been mentioning Darth William to anyone who's tuning in to the chat. Darth William's also another streamer. He's a close friend of mine. He plays a lot of horror games like Silent Hill and also UFC and a bunch of other games. Be sure to check his channel out and give him a follow too. And so, you guys, I talked a lot about, like, earlier in the stream, like, 30 minutes ago, I kind of, like, went off and started talking about the Super Bowl, movie trailers, and all these other stuff. It's a lot. I'm probably not going to say all of it over again because, well, I got to rest my voice. And also, it's already caught on camera. So, what I will mention is, um, there's a new Transformer movie that's being in the works. It's supposed to be based off of Beast Wars, but in the 1990s, and it's a heist film. I don't know how that's gonna work, but hey, Bumblebee worked, so this could work too. And then Falcon and Winter Soldier, the trailer dropped yesterday, so go check that out, you guys. It looks to be really good. More like actual Captain America Winter Soldier, like the way that movie was. Not as trippy as WandaVision, though. If you guys haven't seen WandaVision yet, go watch it. Big things are happening in that. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to spoil for anyone who hasn't seen it yet. And just make sure you avoid social media as well when it comes to WandaVision. And then, if you guys probably saw, Saturday I streamed Final Fantasy 14. Mostly because, well, it's one of my favorite games to play. I love Final Fantasy 14. But also because of the new expansion coming out called Endwalker. And that comes out fall 2021. And it's going to be amazing. It's basically what Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker is what Avengers Endgame is to the MCU. It's basically a culmination of 10 years worth of story. And they're going to like wrap it up in a bow and be like, this is it. This is the ending. While it's not the actual ending of Final Fantasy 14, there's gonna be more stuff like another phase, like Phase 4 of the MCU is going on. But Endwalker is gonna like wrap up the story of Final Fantasy 14 as it is, before it starts something completely new. So that I'm really excited about, and also because they're bringing in Final Fantasy 10 stuff into Final Fantasy 14 now. They showed off Anima. Anima is something from Final Fantasy 10 that would help you out. In here in Final Fantasy 14. Oh no. In the Final Fantasy 14 universe, you fight the summons. They are boss fights. So you're going to most likely fight Anima. Bill Louie, Beast Wars was my favorite. I remember I used to I gave you a copy of my Transformer game. You guys destroyed the case, but the game was actually okay. That was a really tough video game right there, the Beast Wars game. It hasn't aged well, though, unfortunately. So, Animan, if you're still there, how are you? What are you up to? How's your day going? Let me know in the comments. And then, Epon95. Have you played any good games lately? Any unique games lately? And Bill and Louie, let Paul know. I'm wondering how the hell they did that with the boat. A jet into the boat. Let me see what the vote is at. And if you guys are wondering what the vote is, go to my Instagram. And in my Instagram story, I have a poll up. Either Devil May Cry 5 or Uncharted Lost Legacy. Go there and vote, and it will determine what game I will play as soon as I'm done with this. So, like, within 30 minutes after I'm done with this. Yep. Within 30 minutes after I'm done with this, I'll be playing one of the two games. So make sure you guys go and vote. Because so far I got one for Devil May Cry and two for Uncharted Lost Legacy. And then also, do you guys got questions for the games I stream and all that? Let me know. I take a little cough break. Bill Louie, how's that faucet right now? Also, guys, before I forget, this shirt right here is from one of my sponsors. It is from Grind Gaming. Make sure you guys go check them out. They're on Instagram, so you can find them inside my profile in my About Me section, or link in bio, basically, as they would say. So check out the bio section of my Instagram, and then you'll see the link to their page. You can buy from their website. And then just use the code MFShiva5. No underscore, just so MF and then SHIVA and then 5. And then you guys get 5% off of any order that you guys want to get. The shirt itself is actually really comfortable. I like wearing this. It feels like a shirt I will get from Hot Topic. If that makes sense. Like it feels comfortable. It feels comfortable. It's soft and it's really smooth. And then once more to recap, I actually got this as well today. So Black Arachnia Beast Wars style toy. It's not the same exact Black Arachnia toy that came out way back when. It's smaller, really, and child safe too. So it's fun. I've been collecting all these as they've been releasing them this past year. I got Rat Trap back in December. Got Optimus Primal last week. Black Arachnia today, and then I'm going to get Megatron and Cheetor in the coming months. And then... Sorry guys, I'm going to fire up the PS4. No, the PS4 did its thing. I'm going to fire it up. The PS4, yes, the PS4. Because the reason why I mostly stream on the PS4 is because I have it connected to Streamlabs and everything, and it looks nice. And it's able to play. Because if I did it with the PS5, if I did the same setup for the PS5, it'll downgrade the image quality for me, and I don't want that. The PS5 is special. The PS5 is special and should be played in 4K 60. So that's loading in, and then I'm still waiting for you guys to vote, because right now Uncharted Lost Legacy has it. If I don't get enough votes, then most likely I'll probably get votes later on tonight, and I'll play that then. You just want me to play GTA, huh? Remember, everyone, you guys gotta buy me the game so I can play it with you. Especially GTA. Oh, Epo95. Were you playing, you were playing San Andreas, weren't you? Did he, do it again? Did you sit in the car within San Andreas and just listen to the radio? Bill, Louie, I'm not gonna play Fortnite. What the hell? I'm a man of culture, okay? I am a man of culture. I don't play Fortnite. Ugh, Apex, Fortnite, blah. You know what you guys gotta play, Bill, Louie? You gotta play Friday the 13th. There we go. Oh god, no, I'm not gonna touch Warzone. I'm not a Call of Duty person whatsoever. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap up the stream. And as you can see with Nightbot, if you're in the chat, you'll... They do. There is something similar to like a Battle Royale in Final Fantasy 14, but it is, it's PvP, and it's like a arena thing that goes on. I don't play it as much because, like, doing PvP in MMO just feels weird. It feels really weird. Doing PvE content in an MMO feels better. But okay, guys, I'm going to be wrapping this up. I'm going to stop the stream in a couple of minutes, like within the next 5 minutes. And then within 10 minutes after that, 10 or 20 minutes, I'll have another stream up. and I'll see if I can play Uncharted or Devil May Cry 5. I'm gonna like wait and see what the people say on Instagram. If not to either of those, if I don't reach 5 on any one of those options, I'm gonna play something else off of my PS4. I don't know what though, but we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna play it by ear, really. That's the way. That's the way I like to stream. I like to stream playing off by ear because it keeps things exciting, keeps things fresh, keeps things unique too. So, anyways, you guys, it was fun. If you missed anything that I talked about, be sure to check the replay of this. Just go all the way back to the beginning and watch everything. I have a couple one-liners and jokes and stuff, and I talk about a lot for the past 30 minutes. And so, yeah, make sure you guys check that out. Okay? So, I'll see you guys in a few minutes. Until then, take care. Peace out.